Well, hello and welcome. Thanks so much for joining me for my presentation that I've entitled Get Creative with Your Fitness. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you through this particular presentation how you can use what you have available to you, which is your body and those things at home in order to go ahead and get yourself in better shape so that you can enjoy or get closer to enjoying the best performance of your life. Well, once again, I do want to welcome you. My name is Dr. Robert Bartosh of Proactive Wellness and Injury Center. And if this is your first time, thank you for allowing me to share this information with you and for joining us. And if you've been on one of our presentations before, well, welcome back. Thank you so much as well for allowing me to share this information with you. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to start getting creative with your fitness. And the first thing we want to do is to start working on your heart. See, because today getting into shape is a priority for a lot of people. But you and I know that the gym memberships can be very, very expensive, and many times we get into the gym with all these great intentions, but unfortunately, things get in the way. Other scheduling things compete with the time we would have gone to the gym. Not only do we spend the money to go to the gym, but at the time it takes to go there and get back and all these other things, and it just becomes overwhelming. And before you know it, that great intention that we had of making this new step in life to get in shape is long gone and lost. So what we're going to do here is to show you how you can, as I said a few moments ago, use your body and your home to get in very good shape. And look, with this picture, I want to make a point here of this lady that's standing on this pad. I am going to suggest that if you're going to start doing this at home, regardless of how cushiony or thick your carpeting may be, you go ahead and invest a few dollars in getting a pad like that. You can get them in any of your Mart stores, any of your sporting goods stores. They're available, very, very inexpensive, but they're going to be a great benefit to you in reducing any type of potential or injury to your body. So with that now, let's look at getting the heart a bit stronger. So what we're going to do here is do three basic moves that I'll share with you. The first of which is what I call the skater. And what you're going to do is you're just going to curtsy, if you will. So you see, you're going to squat just like this young lady in this slide is doing, and you're simply going to land from one foot to the other. You're going back on your left foot to your right foot to your left foot to your right foot, just like you would if you were ice skating or roller skating. And you're going to go back and forth and back and forth. Now, all of these exercises you can do one of two ways. You can either do it repetitiously, you can do it as a repetition, where you're going, we'll say hypothetically, you do it 15 times. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That is left and right, left and right, left and right. And you can do it up to the count of 15 and then take a break, we'll say for 30 seconds. And then start it over again, doing 3 sets like that. Or you can do it for a period of time. So you can go back and forth for a 30-second period, and then take a 30-second break and then resume it. Now, all of these exercises are going to be based upon your endurance and your energy level. So look, you're going to build yourself up into this. Don't expect to be able to do these things with great ease and with minimal difficulty, because that's the idea behind it. It's getting you into shape, it's increasing your endurance, and it is getting those muscles developed, all right? Now, there's another one that you can do. It's called a three-point toe touch. Three-point toe touch. So you're going to get into this squatted position like this individual is doing, and then with the right foot, you're going to stick it out to the front and touch with the toes, and then extend your leg behind you, touch with the toes, and then go to the right side. Just extend it out to the right side and touch with the toes, and then come back to the beginning. Or you can go to the front, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the back, to the side, to the front, to the back, to the side with the one foot. And you do that in one cycle, or you do it we'll say you do it 5 times, and then after the 5th time, you start and do the same thing with the right foot, going forward, backward, to the side, forward, backward, to the side, and then alternating like that, 5 to the left, 5 to the right, 5 to the left, 5 to the right, 5 to the left, 5 to the right, and that's one set. Or, as I said earlier, you can do it for a period of time. So you can do it, we'll say that you do it forward, backward, outward, to the left, forward, backward, outward, to the right, forward, backward, outward, to the left, forward, backward, outward, to the right. And you can do that for 30 seconds and then take your 30-second break. Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you choose. All right? That's an easy way of doing it, an easy way of doing it. Then what you can do is what's called a flutter kick. You're going to go ahead and lie on your back, and you're going to use your arms to prop your upper body up. So it's like you're getting up off the floor with both, you're pushing up with both hands. It's like you're going to go push your upper body upward to look down at your feet. Then when you're up like that, holding yourself up with both arms, you're going to lock your belly, you're going to lock your stomach, you're going to lift both legs up off the pad, and then you're going to start to flutter kick just like you were swimming. Now, again, you can do that for repetitions. So you can flutter kick, we'll say 30 times. Left, right, left, right, left, right, you know. So it'll be left, right, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, until you get to 30. Or you can be in that position and flutter kick for 30 seconds and then take a 30-second break. Now you want to go ahead and repeat all these exercises, which one you choose. You don't have to do all 3, but just start off with the easiest for you, and then you build yourself up. But what I was saying was, if whatever one you pick, you want to try to do it in a circuit of 3. Try to do it 3 times with maybe a 30-second break each time in between, okay? And then what you're doing there is actually engaging the heart. You're increasing your heart rate, you're building up your endurance, and you should be breathing pretty hard after you've done these. Great. So now we're going to move on to building up some of the muscles of the upper body. And you can use soup cans for this. Now, you probably don't give much thought to canned goods, you know, sitting in your pantry, but they're really going to come in handy here when you work out at home. And I know what you're thinking now, soup cans can't be used as weights because they don't really weigh that much. Well, this is a beginning for you. This is where we're going to start. And I'm telling you that if you follow what I'm saying, you're going to find out that you're being challenged indeed. So, you know, and I got to admit, I thought the same thing when I tried it for myself. And that's what I usually do. I try things first before I pass it on to others, just to see how it works and if it's a good result. And these will give you a good result. So you're going to take 2 soup cans, right? And they're going to be the same weight. You're going to get ready now when you take them, because you're going to feel the burn, I promise. So what we're going to do are what are called arm circles. So you're going to stand up nice and erect, and with the soup cans in each hand, with 1 can in each hand. And then you're going to slightly bend your knees. You don't want to lock your legs. You want to slightly bend your knees. And then you're going to lean forward very slightly from your waist and hold that nice position. Now, after you lock yourself into place, you're going to lift up both arms to your side. So now you look like a human capital T, as in tango, right? Knees slightly bent, lean forward slightly, holding your arms out straight off your shoulders like a capital T. And then what you're going to start doing is moving your arms in small circles. Now you can either go forward or you can twist your arms backwards, or your arms backwards. And again, this one is probably best done in a timed limit. So what I'm saying is, after you get in that position, you can start to time yourself and move your arms in a circular motion for, we'll say, 30 seconds, and then you take a 30-second break. And then after the 30 seconds, lift your arms back up and resume it. Do it for 30 seconds, but hold the position because it's very, very important. Make sure that you're nice and erect. You got that slight little bend in the knees and the forward lean with the upper body. And then you're using the soup cans. Don't let your arms drop down. You got to hold them up there straight off so that you're a nice capital T. All right. So you can do that for 30 seconds, take a 30-second break, and then do 3 sets of that as well. As you get stronger, you can do it longer. See, so you're building up. Now also, while you're in that, while you have the soup cans and you're standing up, we can do what are called tricep kickbacks. And this is really important for the women because, you know, you're concerned about that extra tissue that usually hangs down from the back of your arm. Well, this is going to help to reduce that from happening. So we're going to go in and start in the same position. Stand nice and erect, bend slightly at the knees, lean forward a bit. And now you're going to start with the soup cans in your hands, and you're going to bring the soup cans up so that now your elbows are bent and your hands are equal to your chest. Okay, I want you to picture that. You're going to raise the soup cans up by bending your arms, and now the soup cans should be right there at your chest level, and you're going to lock your elbows into your sides. You're not going to allow those to move. Now that you're locked in like that, you're going to take those soup cans and you're going to take your hands backwards behind you and then bring them up to where you started. So you're going to go back and then forward and back and forward and back and forward, about that pace. And you can do these for a count of, say, 15. Do it 15 times, take a 30-second break. Do it 15 times, 30-second break, and another 15 times with a 30-second break. That's going to help to build up those muscles in the back. Now we want to work on the muscles in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to have those soup cans again after we've got a nice little rest. We're going to stand erect, bend our knees slightly, lean forward slightly. Now we have our hands facing forward holding the soup cans. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the arms to our side. We're going to lock our elbows there, and we're going to bring our hands up to our chest and then lower them again. Bring it up and lower it. So you're raising and lowering the soup cans with your arms to your side. The same thing here. Do 15 of those and then take your 30-second break. Do 15, 30-second break, 15 and 30-second break. And if you're holding your position, you're going to be locking in your abdominal area. Your legs are going to get tight. Your buttocks are going to tighten up because of the forward lean. Your upper back is going to be strengthened. It's going to be a whole body beneficial type of activity that you're doing. And who'd have thought that soup cans had more than one use other than just holding soup, right? So you can start off that way. Okay, so now we've got that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to work on the squat. Oh my goodness, we're going to work on your rear end and the legs. So what we want to do is to get a backpack. We used to call them knapsacks when I was growing up, but now they're called backpacks. You can get a backpack anywhere, and you know, at any sporting goods store. You can get it at any, I don't know, whatever you call these stores where you buy clothing, sporting goods, all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So you go ahead and you get yourself a backpack. And then what you can do is you can put those soup cans in the backpack. You can put some other heavy objects. If you have a few bricks laying around in the backyard, you can bring those in and put them in. Doesn't matter. And when you do that, you want to go ahead and weigh it so you know how much additional weight you're going to be lifting, okay? So now we'll say that you got 2 bricks in the backpack, and you're going to put it on your back. Now, when you put it on your back, you don't want it laying or hanging down around your waist. You want it to sit or rest right in between your shoulder blades. That way we know that it's not going to cause any injury to the body, and it's going to be the greatest impact for benefiting you and building up the legs, all right? So then you do that, and then after you have it on your back, what I'm going to suggest you do is this. You get to a kitchen chair, or you do it in front of your couch or one of your living room chairs or whatever. And you're going to stand facing away from the chair with your backpack on, just like you're going to go ahead and sit down with it on. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to stand in front of the chair or the couch with the backpack on, and you're going to sit back slowly onto the couch or onto the chair. Now, remember, I said slowly. So you're going to lower yourself down. And as soon as your bottom touches the chair or the couch, you're going to slowly stand up again. And then you're going to repeat it, up and down and up and down and up and down. Nice, steady pace, okay? This way, if you do it that way, we're going to eliminate the potential for you injuring your knees. We're going to eliminate the potential for you stumbling and falling or losing your balance. And it's going to be very, very good. You're going to have that sense of security there, because you know you're not going to be falling backwards. You're going to sit down and touch your bottom onto the seat, onto the chair, the couch, whatever, and you're going to stand back up. And with this exercise, you can again do 15, you can do 20, 25, whatever you feel comfortable with. And you're going to do 3 sets of each, or 3 sets of that exercise with a 30-second or 45-second or 1-minute break in between each set. Okay? It's entirely up to you, because we're working on your endurance and your strength. So look, don't worry about, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. You've got to start somewhere. All experts started out as rookies. I mean, they had no idea. And this is what we're doing. We're building it up. See? So don't worry about it. So we got the backpack and we've done the squats. Now we're going to work on your shoulders, and not only your shoulders, but look at this young lady. Her abdominal area is locked. Her legs are locked, and her head is locked. She's working the full body here. So this is what you can do. Now you can take your backpack off, and then you can turn around and you're going to do these push-ups off of your couch, off of your chair, or whatever piece or article of furniture you want to use. And this is going to be much, much more effective and beneficial to you than if you did the push-up off the floor, because there's a greater gravitational pull on your body and you've got to stabilize it. So it's going to be much, much more beneficial. Okay, so you lean forward there onto the couch, you get yourself ready, and you notice that her hands are kind of shoulder width apart, so that your elbows are sticking out, and you just slowly push away from the couch, and then you come back down, and then you push away, and then you come back down. And I'm telling you, you will definitely feel the benefit of this as you start out. You can start out doing 5 of these, taking a little bit of a break. Now, when you take your break here, I'll show the way that you want to do this. If you're doing it off the couch like this young lady, all you've got to do is bring your legs forward, your knees. And then if you bring your knees and you're going to bend them, you're going to be kneeling on the floor and with your hands still on the couch. That's all you've got to do, is just kneel down with your knees touching the floor, and you're kneeling on the floor now with your hands on the couch, and you're resting. Then when you're ready, when your break is over, you're just simply going to push onto the couch, and then you're going to step backwards on your toes until your legs are locked, and you're going to be in position again to do them. Now look, if this is too difficult in starting this off the couch, you can do these off a wall. Yeah, you just stand next to a wall and put your hands on the wall, and then step backwards a little bit so you've got that slant into the wall, holding your body, and do the push-ups that way. And when you feel stronger, when you feel a bit more able, then you can graduate to the couch or to the chair or whatever. But again, like the others, you say we'll do 5 of them to start with. We're going to take a 30-second or a 1-minute break. Then we do 5 more. We take a minute break, and we do 5 more and take a minute break. Okay? All right. Now, for those of you that are into the kettlebells, we got these kettlebells. They're the latest craze and whatnot. You really don't need a kettlebell. What you can do is this. You're going to take those plastic jugs that you have your milk in, and after you've emptied one and then you've emptied another, you're going to wash them out, rinse them out. Or if you have a Clorox bottle, you can use it. Or hey, even those detergent containers. They're big plastic bottles that people use. You can use those too. And after you've rinsed them out, you can fill them with water. You can fill them with sand. You can fill them with little pea gravel stones or whatever you want. But you'll have those available. And when the soup cans get too light for you and too easy, you can start using those jugs, and you can do those same exercises using the jugs. Or if you'd like to do the squats without that backpack, what you can do is get 2 of those jugs filled with water, hold one in each hand, and stand in front of your couch or in front of the chair and do your squats. You sit back holding those jugs in each hand with your arms just hanging down to your side, and then you stand up off the couch, and then you sit back on the couch and stand up off the couch. You know, just picture a couch or a chair behind this young man here on this slide, and that's you. And instead of holding it, you know, over your shoulders like he's doing with that device, you're going to be having your arms straight down to your side holding the jugs, and you can lift them up and lower and lift them up and lower and do it that way. Great. Now we've got that. See, and you've got this at home. You're not having to spend a lot of money on equipment. Oh my gosh, that ends up being a glorified, you know, clothes rack. You're not going to, it's going to take up a lot of room, and you don't need to do that. And you're not going to have to go to the gym and spend all the money and all the time, you know, going back and forth and waiting for the machines the person using the machines to move on to another one so you can use that one. None of that. It's all going to be eliminated, and you can do it in the comfort of your own home. This is what we're doing here. This is what I'm sharing with you now so that you can do this. So with that, the next thing I'm going to suggest or recommend or let you know, you can grab a broom. Yeah, if you still have one in the house, grab a broom. It's going to work famously here. And what I'd suggest you do, this is going to be more for range of motion than it is strength. And your mobility is very, very important, because we want to make sure that we can continue to move as we proceed throughout life. So again, you're going to take this broom, just like this young lady, and you can rest it across your shoulders. Now, her hands are far apart. That's where you want your hands, not close to your ears or your head, but sticking out on that broomstick. And your stance is going to be just like it was for the other exercises, starting out standing nice and erect. It's very important, especially as we age. Oh my gosh, your posture becomes more and more and more important. The more you slouch, the more you hunch forward, the greater the stress is on your heart, the greater the stress is on your lungs, the greater the stress is on your neck, the greater the stress is on your brain, believe it or not. So look, just by standing up straight and tall when you move through your environment is going to be a tremendous benefit to you. Just a little caveat there. So we get back to your exercise. Now you're standing up nice and straight with the broom on your shoulders, and you're holding it. That's right, you're gonna bend a little bit in the knees, and you just remain upright. So now, when you're in that position, you're gonna raise the broom up over your head. You're gonna take it down in front of you so that it's down around your knees. You're just gonna take your arms down in front of you so that the broom handle touches just above your knees. Then you're going to raise it back up over your head, and you're going to put it on your shoulder. Then you're going to raise it up and go forward and pick it up and come over your shoulder. That's all you've got to do with that. But when you do it, it's going to mobilize those shoulders. You know what happens here? We try to get a can or a plate or something out of the cabinet, and my shoulder's stiff. I can't reach it. It's so sore. And you know, when it's sore like that, you discontinue raising your arm up because you know it's going to hurt. And the longer you do that, the tighter that joint is going to get. So this is going to prevent those joints from getting there just by doing this simple exercise. Again, holding the broom on your shoulders, raising it up high over your head, just reaching as far as your arms will extend, bringing it down, you know, now taking your arms down in front of you so that the broomstick will probably come in contact with your lower thighs there in the front. And then you're going to raise it back up and put it on your shoulder, and just repeat that. Again, like the other exercises, you can do this 15 times. You can do it for 30 seconds, whatever you choose. Take your break, do 3 sets of it as well. Okay, got it. Now we're going to do these sliders here, and these little puppies are going to work your core. They're going to work those abs. They're going to work your rear end. They're going to work your legs. They're going to work your upper body because you're going to have to hold yourself up with your arms. They're going to work your heart because you're going to be breathing and working. It's a glorious exercise that you can do in your house. Now, you can do this now. Let's see. You can do this in your kitchen, or you can do it in your living room. You can do it in your family room. Now, look, if you have a linoleum surface, why, you can do it in your kitchen very, very easily just by wearing a pair of socks. You don't want to wear any shoes for this exercise, unlike what this young lady is doing here, because she's got these little plates and you don't really need those plates. We want to be as conservative as possible. So if you have a linoleum or a tile floor in the kitchen or in your family room or wherever, or in a bedroom if you have a wood floor, you can do this in your stocking feet. And or if you have a carpeted house, if your carpeting is not, cooperating with you, get 2 paper plates. That's all you need. Put the paper plate one under each foot, and you can do like she's doing and using it to slide or glide over your carpeting. You can do it. So what we're going to do here is you're going to get into this position where you're on the floor. You're holding yourself up now on the floor like you're going to do a push-up off the floor. Your arms are locked, you're holding your upper body, and your legs are way back there, and you're stretched out with 1 foot each on a paper plate or in your socks. And you're simply going to hold yourself there, and you're going to alternate. Bring up the left leg, then the right leg. So you bring the left leg up, and then as you're taking the left leg back, you're going to bring the right leg up, and you're going to alternate back and forth and back and forth. Again, this exercise, you can do it 15 times. That is left 1, left 2, left 3, left 4. And the count there, the right foot is coming up. That's the numerical one, right? Left, right, left, right, left, right. Or you can do it for a period of time. 30 seconds, take a break, 30 seconds, take a break, 30 seconds, take a break. Whatever you choose. This is such a fantastic exercise to do. And as you're getting stronger and stronger, you're going to love this. Oh my gosh, because it's so beneficial. And I'm here to tell you, I don't care who you are, what gender you are, or how old you are. You can do this exercise. You can do it. Okay? You just do it slowly. You take it easy and you build up. Okay? That's what you do. Now, for those of you that want, a stronger maybe back or a stronger bottom, you're going to get it from the exercises I've shared. But this one you can do, hey, when you're doing the laundry. So we'll just, and you do laundry once a week, or we'll say you do it twice a week. Whenever you do the laundry, you can take advantage of this just this one exercise. So you got the laundry basket, right? So it's in front of you. And what you're going to do is you're going to stand up nice and straight, and the laundry basket is loaded in front of you. You're going to bend forward at the waist with a little bend in your knees as you go down, and you grab a hold of the handles of the laundry basket. You're in a forward bent position now, and as you have it, you're going to just stand up. You're going to straighten your legs, and you're going to pull. You're not going to pull up with the arms. You're just going to lock them into the handles, and you're just going to stand up straight. You're going to bend your upper body up. So the arms never move. They're just clasping the handles, and the knees, they're just slightly bent, and then you just bring the basket up in front of you. And when you're standing up straight, you bend forward again and set the basket on the floor, and you go back and forth like that, nice and slowly, nice and easily. That's going to build up those muscles in the backs of your legs, in your buttocks, and in the lower back. Nice and easy. So, hey, you can do this. You can do this, once a week, twice a week, whatever you choose, right? You don't become addicted and a prisoner to the exercise. You buffet your body. You control your body. So don't ever think that you gotta. You just do it, once or twice a week for that particular exercise. It'll be of great benefit. All right. Now we move on to, and this is a little, I might have a little difficulty here in explaining this to you if you're not familiar with burpees. So what we want to do is you can stand in front of your door because it's just going to give you an endpoint, or yeah, that would be the easiest thing. Just stand in front of your door, right? And that upper door jamb that you have at the top of the door, that's what you're going to be reaching for. So what you can do is, and it's not actually a burpee, you can just do a squat. So you're standing in front of the door. You're going to sit back like you're ready to jump off of both feet. You just sit down and then you stand up straight. And as you're standing up straight, you raise both arms up in the air as if to touch the top of that door frame with your fingertips. And after you touch the top of the door frame with the fingertips, you're going to drop your arms back down, and then you're going to squat in one motion. You're just going to squat down. Then you're going to stand up straight, bringing your arms again from your sides way up to the door frame. And then you're going to bring your arms down and you're going to squat. And then you repeat that again 15 times or 30 seconds, whatever you choose. Okay. Now look, I want to stop and say this to you. If you've watched it this far, I appreciate you following me up to this point. Now, if you've done so and you're having difficulty in picturing these exercises, as my way of thanking you, I would invite you, just go ahead and contact my office. Okay, you can call us, you can email us, whatever you choose. Get in touch with us and say, hey, I watched Dr. B and his webinar on exercise, and I really didn't understand it. And and if you would be so kind, list the ones that you had trouble picturing, and I will go ahead as my way of thanking you for allowing me to share this with you. I'll make up some videos to demonstrate these things, and we'll send those to you so that you'll have no confusion about how to do these things. Okay? All right, great. So yeah, we'll look forward. If you don't know how to do them, you just email us or whatever. Get in touch with us. Let us know what the exercises were, and we'll be more than happy to do that for you as a way of thanking you. Great. Now we're going to move on. This is going to be one of the most, I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest fears of the elderly that they have, and that it's the fear of falling. Because when they fall, they usually break something, and that's not a good place to be. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to develop our balance now. And look, it doesn't matter how old you are right now watching this, okay? You can do this. And we're going to do it on a surface that's going to be user friendly, that's going to eliminate or at least substantially reduce your potential for injury. And what we want to do is to try to get in like this young lady in the slide. We don't have to get there to begin with, but we're going to work our way to it. So what you're going to do is you can do this at night. You can do this every day, whenever you want to do it, before you make up the bed or before you go to bed, however you decide. But you're going to get onto your bed, and you're going to go into the middle of your bed, and you're going to look around. So in the event or in the case that you lose your balance a little bit, you'll know that you're not going to fall back and smack your head on the wall, or you're not going to fall forward and fall off the bed and crack your head on the dresser. You're going to be in a place where you're going to look around you first so that you know where you are, and that if you do fall, you know where you're going to be the safest, right? So you're going to stand in that position, both feet on the bed, and it's going to be a little unstable. That's great. That's what we want, because what we're going to be doing here is working all of the muscles of the body. There's over 600 of them, and I won't say most important. Well, yeah, I will. And more importantly, you're going to be working and exercising your brain, because your brain is going to be communicating with your body, and it's going to keep you upright. You're going to be practicing your balance. So as you stand on the bed, what you can do is this. You can lift up one foot, just lift it up slowly off the bed and resting on the other leg. And you can try to maintain that posture for like 10 seconds and then put the foot back down and then try to hold it for 10 seconds and steady yourself. And say you've done that 3 times with the left foot. Now you're going to shift over and try to do it with the right foot. And then if that gets easier, then what you're going to do is to try to, the next time you do it, try to hold it for 15 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And then when you get that, if that's not enough of a challenge or if it becomes too easy for you, you can start out again for 10 seconds with your eyes closed. Yeah, that's right. And I'm telling you, you can do this and it's going to enhance your balance, your ability to maintain balance like nobody's business. And what you're going to be doing is being proactive. You're going to be reducing the potential of you losing your balance later in life and sustaining some type of an injury, the worst of which could be a fracture. There you go. And you can, like I said, you can do this one every day, and you do it working all the muscles of the body and increasing your balance. Okay. Here's a cool one too. Have a dance party. Oh my gosh, this is super duper. It's going to be working the heart, the lungs, the balance, the muscles. It's gonna make you feel good inside. It's gonna just stir up your emotions. What you like to do is to get a CD or an album or your iPod, your playlist or whatever you got of all your faves, your songs. And when you and it's great to have a partner, and you can get there and have a dance party. Just like back at the Hop, or for those of you that are younger, you can make up whatever you want. You can have a dance party there at home, and you can dance to your favorite tune. When you dance to these songs, it has a way of taking you back to the moment when you first danced it or heard it or whatever. And it's just a wonderful place to be. It does so much for our well-being. But you can do this, right? And then to cool down, save the slow ones for you and your partner. So now when you're cooling down after about 30 minutes at the Hop, or whatever you want to do, this is entirely up to you. You can slow dance with that, with your husband or with your wife. And it's a wonderful thing to do. It's a wonderful place to be. And I promise you, you'll enjoy it. So all you got to do is get your favorite CD, favorite, whatever they're called. And look, if you don't have any CDs in that, you can go to YouTube. You can turn on your computer, go to YouTube, and you can type in 60s music, 70s music, 80s music, 90s music, whatever genre you like. And then they'll have a list, and you can just click the first one. And after the first one plays, it'll automatically go to the next one and the next one and the next one. It's a great, and it doesn't cost you a thing. And it's really, really wonderful. Okay, so have a dance party and then ask friends to join you. What you can do, if you're having a dance party with your CD or whatever, you can use that computer. You can FaceTime, you can Skype, you can Zoom, whatever. And you can invite, like if it's a mother-daughter get-together. So we'll say your daughter lives 4 states away. And you can say, hey, look, join me at 10 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time. We're going to have a dance party. We're going to get together. And you both get on there. You can see one another. You're dancing to the music, you're laughing, you're talking, you're just having a great time, and you're doing it all from the comfort of your own home. That's a great thing to do. So go ahead and make that playlist. If you're one of those that has an iPod, make your playlist up. Or if you're exercising, what you can do is you can put that CD on or that YouTube channel on. You don't have to reserve it just for when you do the dance party. You can turn it on when you start your first exercise. because that exercise kind of gets you going, gets you in the groove, so to speak. It pumps you up, gets you ready, gets you excited. A lot of my runners, they have their iPods, and that's what they run to these different songs and that, because they have company now while they're doing this activity. You'll have company too while you do it, and it really will make you feel good. And you'll be amazed at how quickly that half hour passes. It just, boom, it flies by. See? Or you can do this in front of a TV show. Yeah, you got a favorite show like every, I don't know, we'll just say every Tuesday morning, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, at 10 o'clock, this favorite show comes on. You can sit there and you can do your exercises while you're watching the TV, right? And again, the time is going to pass very, very quickly. You're not going to feel alone. You got company. And with the TV, you can go, some TV channels or networks, they also have music channels. You can look up your favorite music channel and turn it on and do the same thing there. Again, the time is going to fly by. And another thing I want to recommend strongly that you do, you want to document your progress. Yeah, you want to keep a little log when you first started. Now, the log is going to be, this is what I suggest. Take 2 pictures of yourself when you first start. Take a forward picture, you know, of your face. Take a picture, a selfie of your face, and then take a selfie of your side, you know, a side view, right side, left side, when you start. Because you're going to want to repeat this in 30 days. You're going to take another picture of a forward picture, a frontal picture, and then you're going to take a side view of yourself in 30 days after you've done the exercises for 30 days. And then also keep a little log, you know, a little diary or a log where you can chart every day. I felt great, or didn't want to do it today, but I forced myself to do it. And after I did, I felt so much better. And then read those logs, you know, see how you're doing from time to time, and you'll be able to note your progress. Also, you know, I was only able to lift the soup cans when I did my triceps 8 times, and it was all the further I could do. And I had to quit, you know, after 8, I could do no more. And, you know, two days later, you're doing it. I was able to do 10 of them today. Oh my gosh, I felt so good. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. And now you can see the progress that you're making and the direction in which you're heading. Very, very important, because it's very, very motivational. Okay. All right. And then also make sure your clothes are right. Oh my gosh. The clothes are very, very important. You don't want to wear cotton, because cotton is going to hold the perspiration to your body, and you're going to be sopping wet. So what I'd suggest you do, again, you can go to any of your favorite stores, your March, your sporting goods stores, get some like really brightly covered workout outfits. Yeah, dress up. I mean, it's great. Color enhances our emotion. When we feel good, we dress brightly. When we don't feel so good, we kind of dress dully. So get some brightly colored, you know, workout clothes. You can get those sports bras. You can get that little top like this young lady has. You can get those, the running pants, or I don't know what they're called, the running jeans or something. But all of those, they're designed to wick away the perspiration away from your body. Plus, they're going to be form fitting. I mean, they're going to hold you in place, but they're not going to be really too tight. And they're not going to be too loose, too tight. You don't want them itchy. You know, you want to get a fabric that's not going to itch you, or it's going to chafe you in any way, or cause any blisters. We're talking about your shoes and your socks and all of that. So go ahead and make an investment. And you see the young lady is holding one of those pads there. That's what you'll see when you go to the store. These pads roll up when you're done using them, and then you can put them under your bed or in your closet or whatever, and then just, you know, pull the Velcro apart, and it just unfolds, and you're ready to rock and roll once again. And you can get Pavlovian. Remember the Pavlov with his dogs? Every time he rang the bell, they knew that they were going to eat when they heard the bell, and they got ready for it because they used to salivate. Well, you can do this too. Well, when I said earlier, you can do it to a TV show. We'll say it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what you're going to be doing, and you want to do it on this TV show that comes at 10 o'clock. So at 9:30, when you're at home on Monday, you know that you're going to start getting ready. It's not going to be something, well, maybe initially you're going to dread it, but I'm here to tell you that when you start doing the exercises and you see the benefits that you're getting, oh my gosh, you're going to look forward to that 10 o'clock hour. You're going to be prepared. You're going to know how to schedule your day because you're going to be looking forward to that time that you've set aside for you to benefit your body. So that's what you want to do here. Create a new habit, a new routine. And look, it's not going to last forever. This pain and this achiness, this soreness that you have, don't worry about it. So when you review these exercises that I gave you, if there's one there that you really dread, if there's one there that's really hard for you to do, don't save it till the end. Put it up in the front. Get through it when your energy is at the highest, when let me see. When you're able to do it, don't save it for the end. Get it done with. Get it over with quickly. So get that exercise to the front. So we're going to say it's those sliders that I showed you, where you put your feet on the paper plates and you're sliding back and forth and you're sitting there, oh my God, I hate this exercise. I hate this. I dread this. Well, hey, look, do it in the beginning. Do it first off. Get it done with, get it over with. You're going to feel so good by having done that. Don't do it last. Do it in the front, whatever the exercise is. And then also look, practice gratitude. Just be thankful that you can do what you can do. Don't beat yourself up and say, oh, I can't do 15. I can only do 8, and I can't do this, and I can't. Of course you can't. When you first start, you are lacking the ability, the endurance, the wherewithal to do the exercises. But that's the purpose of doing the exercises, so that you build your endurance, your wherewithal, and your strength. So be thankful all the way through. Thank goodness that I can do 5 of these things. Thank goodness that I'm going to be able to do 7. Now I'm doing 8. And just be thankful every time you're able to get there and do the exercises. And you're going to have that positive attitude that's going to be a tremendous benefit to you. So practice that gratitude for every exercise that you do, because every time you do it, you're just getting stronger, you're getting better, and your life is going to be that much better, right? Because my objective with every person that sits in front of me is to enable them, to empower them so that they can enjoy the best performance of their life. Okay, so are you ready to get started? I sure hope so. And once again, I just want to remind you that if you have any challenges with anything that I've said, if you can't picture the exercise, if you want to know how to get a log or what to write down, any questions that you have, you make sure you get a hold of us, because again, it's my way of thanking you for allowing me to share this information with you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me yesterday. Yeah, because today is the day, right? It's a fresh and a new beginning for each and every one of you. Thanks again for allowing me to share. And until the next time, and as always, God bless.